So if you haven't already guessed, we are at the Edward Simonsen Outdoor Theater here at Bakersfield College. Logan's been promoting the Kern Shakespeare Festival on our channel the last couple of weeks. Miss Cindy and I are here to partake in the show of As You Like It. And right now we're just getting ready to go and get our tickets. So getting a good view of the theater from up here. We just gotta figure out where it is we want to sit. All right, that sounds good. So right now we're in intermission, about 15-minute intermission to get snacks, to use the restroom. Probably wondering, why we don't get footage of the show, mostly because one of the rules is you don't do that in the theater. It's distracting for the audience. It can be distracting for the actors on stage, or so just as a courtesy, you don't do it. Right now we're just kind of enjoying the show. It's pretty good. I'll tell you more about it when it's all over, and maybe I'll even get a chance to talk to some of the actors afterwards. That's Miss Cindy here, how she likes the show so far.
I like it. But different. I mean, the actors make the show.
Yeah.
So there's some actors who are just, they're so good at what they do. They deliver their lines so perfectly, and they so embody the character they're portraying.
Yeah.
That's what makes it really enjoyable to watch.
Yeah. We just spent $6 on 2 cans of Coke, so
yep.
We're gonna
plain old can of Coke.
We're gonna enjoy our can of Coke while we enjoy the intermission here. So the first one here. So this is Brian. Say your name, so I don't screw it up.
Brian Siversen.
Siversen.
Yeah, Siversen.
So really quick, of all Shakespeare plays, why As You Like It?
Honestly, it's a comedy, and it was my turn to do a comedy, so I wanted to pick one. I actually saw a production of this. I saw a recording of a Globe Theater one, and I love the acting. It's about the acting, There's not a lot of glitz to it, although I added a bunch of music, but I just I like the story, so I wanted to just tell that story.
And I noticed you said it in the '60s, which was a lot of. It was an interesting choice. I remember, I think last year it was set in the '80s.
Yeah.
And so I was like, the '60s, that was an interesting choice.
It's my thing. You know what? I look for an in, and last year for the '80s, I don't know. There was one song that I had in my mind. That's why I did Romeo and Juliet to that song. This year was more, I was going to do it traditional, and then it just occurred to me, the idea of going to the forest and finding freedom and kind of getting back to your roots and peace and happiness,
Yeah.
And, music, again, this show is so much about music that was kind of my way in.
I feel music tells as much of the story as the script itself.
Yeah. And
so do you have an idea for a show for next year? Or
We haven't. It's the 40th anniversary, so we're thinking big. And I don't know what that's going to look like, but we know it's going to be big.
And let's see if I can.
I gotta get through this one first. They keep asking me, "What are you doing next?" And I'm like, "Let's,
What is your show after this one?
See, there you go. I don't know. I still got 2 more to direct. I got one in the spring and probably the summer musical. So I'm just like, let me sleep on it.
The other one is The Winter's Tale.
Yes.
And I heard in an interview they're kind of similar. It's just this one's a comedy and that one's a tragedy.
It is, although that one actually qualifies as a comedy. It's a Shakespearean comedy. It's not a tragedy because Shakespearean comedies end with marriages, and so that one ends with 2 weddings. One of the weddings has been cut, but the marriage of.
And that was the other thing, is that there's so much in Shakespeare. How hard is it to cut some of the stuff that he writes?
This one was tough because the story is tight, although all the touchstone stuff and all the Jaqui stuff, it's not central to the story,
right.
So you could edit it. But I think that it's once you have a vision, like with Cody, she had a very clear vision of this of the story she wanted to tell. Once you know what story you want to tell, it becomes easy to cut because you just cut the stuff around the edges.
It was a good show.
Thanks, man.
It was a really good show. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Real quick, your name is?
Jesse Magdaleno.
And you played Touchstone.
Yeah.
First of all, great role. You were so funny.
So fun.
I wanted to ask you, because you look so much. Do you know who Mickey Dolenz is?
I don't.
Okay, so think of the monkeys. Mickey Dolenz is the one with the big hair.
Oh, really?
And I was like, every time you were like going off tonight, I was like,
there he is.
just like Mickey Dolenz of the monkeys. But that was an amazing role. How long did it take for you to prepare for this?
I mean, since the start of rehearsals, it's always just been okay, go. But yeah.
And how many Shakespeare productions have you done before this?
This is my second one.
The second one? What'd you do?
I did Titus Andronicus at the Empty Space.
Okay, I remember that. I don't think I have seen it, but I do remember
It's a good one. It's a good one.
And, did you know anything about As You Like It?
No. Coming into it, not at all. I just auditioned and then fell in love with the role immediately.
So I have to ask, how much of your portrayal tonight, how much of that was ad-libbed and how much of it was...
honestly, a lot of the comedy comes from like what the audience gives me and then just having to play with whatever happens on stage and just turning it up completely. Yeah.
You had a chance to sing Sweet Caroline. And I was like, I was one of the people in the crowd who go, bah, bah, bah.
Yes, I love it.
So much of your character was more like audience participation.
Exactly, yeah. Just the fool.
The fool. And just curious, what is it like to play the fool?
It's so fun. It's fun also being able to like just bring the energy to everyone else and seeing them being able to like interact with me, and then the audience also just bringing that energy. It's just a bounce of energy back and forth between everyone.
Your last show, I believe, was Addams Family.
Addams Family.
And how does this compare to the two?
Very different. I mean, Gomez, was very huge in every, very melodramatic as well. So they don't differ that much, but definitely Shakespeare is a complete different world. So.
What's your next?
I'm in As You. That's the one. I'm in Winter's Tale. Winter's Tale and Electricidad, the other two shows.
So you're in the other two shows.
I am, yeah.
Do you have as big of a part, or?
Yeah, in Winter's Tale I play Florizel. He's mainly in the second act, and then in Electricidad I play Orestes, the brother. Yeah.
I need to ask because there was a question I brought up to Logan and he couldn't answer. Is Electricidad? I know it's being directed by Christina Guaynoche, and is it in Spanish or is it in English?
There's a little bit of Spanish in it, but it's an English play. Yeah.
It's an English play.
Yeah.
Because I know it's Spanish
100%.
Espanol inspired. So
yes.
That was just the interesting question I had.
Yeah. Sure.
Good job tonight.
Thank you.
And break a leg on some of your other shows.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
So, first of all, your name and your character.
My name is John Spitzer, and I play both of the Dukes in As You Like It.
And you played the evil Duke and the good Duke, and what was more fun to play?
I don't know. It's so hard to compare because it's like the best of both worlds. With the evil Duke, it's like pushing the plot forward, and it's really fun to come and bark and yell at people on stage. It's just fun to yell at people when you know that you're not actually hurting their feelings.
Yeah.
But the good Duke is fun because that scene is just so atmospheric. There's not a lot happening in the story, but just to paint the atmosphere of the forest is really fun to be in. So it's kind of like a yin and yang type of a thing.
Is this your first Shakespeare show?
No, this is I was counting it. Someone asked me last night. I've done this Kern Shakespeare Festival 8 years.
Really?
And I've done 14 shows here, and I've done a few Shakespeare shows not here as well.
Really?
So, yeah.
Wow.
Big Shakespeare fan.
So how does this one compare to the your other shows?
Oh man.
Because this is not a very well-known Shakespeare play.
Well, it's not I've done more obscure ones than this, so I don't know. I think it's pretty successful. Tonight was a great night, great audience. So I think we're all feeling pretty good. It's a good night when everyone in the cast is all feeling good.
All feeling good?
Yeah.
Set in the '60s. What did you think about that?
It's pretty cool. It just makes a lot of sense. Because even if you don't set it in the '60s, the idea of the Forest of Arden is like everyone's letting loose. Away from civilization. So even if it's not in the '60s, it's got that hippie vibe, even if it's not specific to the hippies, Makes a lot of sense.
Saw you in True West over at the Stars Playhouse. What do you got going on next after that?
I'm actually directing my first Shakespeare show, The Tempest. That's going to be also at the Stars Playhouse.
Okay, yeah. I saw that. When are the dates on that one?
That goes up in December.
In December. So you're bringing that up during Christmas time?
Yeah.
That ought to be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. So.
So you're directing that, and what's the next one you plan?
Yeah.
You're going to be.
I've actually got a role in that one too. Yeah.
So you're going to be doing. So you're doing double duty.
Did double duty.
What's that
one.
like? Because I don't do that. It's just for me personally.
It splits your focus a little bit, but it allows you to let the show go and trust the cast, and then just worry about your role in it. So it's for me. I find it liberating, but I'm an actor first, so.
Cool deal. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
So give me your names real quick and what you guys played.
Oh, well, my name is Jaspreet Singh, and I play Corin.
My name is Bolo, and I play Sylvius.
Okay. So is this your first Shakespeare show?
No, this is actually my second time doing KSF. I'm doing 2 shows. I'm doing both shows.
You're doing both shows this year?
Both shows, yes.
And is this your first time?
No, this is also my second time
Your
doing
second
shows.
time?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting a lot of people. I need to start coming to more shows and see you guys.
Yeah.
So what was it like? What is this? How does this show compare to some of the other ones you've done?
For me, I mean, this is my second time doing it, but I got a bigger part this time. And it's a very different experience, learning and stuff like that. And along with that process comes a wonderful experience meeting like this new type of cast and everything.
Yeah.
Wonderful directors, having that new approach and everything, and it's just wonderful. It's great. It's great.
And what about you? What was it like for you?
Oh yeah, so like in the first one, I had like really small lines. I had like a line and that was it. But like also like this is way better because I get to learn more and like work with other people.
It's kind of funny because your character was like, how do I express? So weepy.
Yeah.
So I was like, my gosh, you must be. I don't know how to explain it. It was like I know what it's like to be in love, and you're like, oh my god, what are you? And I'm like, I've never seen you do that before. How fun was that?
Oh, it was fun. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
And you got, you were playing something like I don't want to say a shaman or a
Yeah, like a shepherd, yeah.
a shepherd.
Yeah.
Oh well, he's kind of like the wise shepherd with that.
Wise shepherd, they're funny.
It was good. So what's your next shows? What are your next shows?
Well, me and Blue are both doing The Tempest, directed.
Okay, so you're going to be over doing.
Yeah, we're gonna be by the Stars Playhouse.
Stars Playhouse next. Oh yeah, so you're going from one Shakespeare show to another Shakespeare.
It's Shakespeare, man.
Oh my gosh, that sounds crazy. I don't know if I could ever do that.
Oh yeah, that's hard, man.
Well, thank you guys. You guys have a good night.
You too. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Jose Gutierrez Reyes, and I played Charles in As You Like It. Boxer.
Now, how long did it take for you to learn that boxing?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It took us like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks.
I was, because it felt like you guys have been doing it like. You
Yeah.
really smoothly, but it took you 2 weeks. To
Yeah,
learn.
that's what everybody's been telling us. They're like, it looks really good, and I'm like, man, we learned it in 2 weeks. We were short on time.
Oh my gosh. Is this your first Shakespeare show?
Yeah, my first Shakespeare show. Yeah.
What was it like?
It was pretty good. Well, technically, Winter's Tale was my first one because we opened with it first.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good. I like it.
So you're in both shows.
Yeah, I'm in both shows, Winter's Tale and As You Like It.
So what's it like being in both shows?
It's a lot, but it's definitely manageable for me.
Okay, so you're well, good. You're able to kind of get there. And what do you got going on next?
I'm going to be in Waiting for Godot, but I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to be in The Tempest in December at the Stars
So
Playhouse.
you're doing the next. You're doing Godot, and then you're doing the next Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Show. Oh my gosh, that is crazy.
I know. I'm busy for the rest of the year.
Well, you're young. You can do it
Yeah,
now.
I know I can do
You
it.
can
That's why I'm doing it.
So maybe you can learn some more boxing moves.
Yeah, exactly. I love boxing now.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too, man.
So right now we're just waiting on Logan. Logan, who not only is in the show, but he's also stage managing the show. So he's also making sure everything is getting ready for tomorrow night's performance of, or actually not tomorrow night's performance. It would probably be next week's performance for Winter's Tale. But we'll see how it all works out. We're just waiting on him, so we should head on home. But if you haven't had a chance to see the 39th Annual Kern Shakespeare Festival here at Bakersfield College at the Edward Simonsen Amphitheatre, I really urge you to come. And so we've got one more week of that, and again showing both As You Like It and The Winter's Tale. And then a week after that, they're doing Electricidad, if I can hear that correctly. Hopefully I got that correctly. Logan finally graced us with his presence as we were on our way back to the car.
Yep.
So how was the show?
Oh, it went perfect, pretty much. Yeah, I had a great opening night on Thursday, had a great second show, you know. They always say the second show slump, you know, second show, something always goes wrong. But, that certainly was not the case for second night of As You Like It.
Well, except for the suitcase that like they popped up.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
I forgot to ask Jesse about that.
Yeah, so, yeah, during one of the scenes, one of the props we use is a suitcase, and it did pop open as he was carrying it around. And so he improvised a little moment that was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
And then realized the suitcase is actually broken as I was putting everything away. Two of the suitcases we have are broken. One, the bottom's busted, and one, it just doesn't shut properly. So, but yeah, that's what I noticed as I was putting all the props away.
Have to figure out how to fix it.
Oh yeah, I was like, yeah, we could probably just super glue the one, but I don't know about the one where the bottom's completely busted.
This your first show?
First show for
Shakespeare?
Shakespeare, yes, this is indeed my Shakespeare debut. I've only ever performed Shakespeare previously in the context of monologues and scenes back in high school and acting classes here at BC.
And this is your first
yes, this is also it's also my Shakespeare debut and my stage managing debut. So yeah, prior to As You Like It, I've never stage managed before. It was actually at the cast party for Addams Family that Brian had asked me, oh, would you be interested in stage managing for As You Like It? And funny enough, everybody always tells me, you know, you'd make a great stage manager. So I was like, oh, my time has come, I guess, you know. And so yeah, I agreed to do it, and it's definitely been a fun process. It was a lot more than I had anticipated. I mean, because, you know, coming from a lot of theatrical experience, I knew a lot of what it would entail to be a stage manager, but then it was definitely a lot more. It's a great learning experience, and I definitely appreciate. And I can't wait to stage manage again.
So when are the next shows?
Yeah, so we actually do have another weekend of Kern Shakespeare Festival, 2 weekends actually. Next weekend, Wednesday through Saturday, is another repertory of As You Like It and The Winter's Tale. And then the third weekend we have Electricidad by Luis Alfaro, also for the Kern Shakespeare Festival. That is performing the 19th, 20th, and 22nd. And then next month, November 16th through 18th, we have Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett, which I will be appearing in. So definitely, if you want to see me act, definitely come out to Waiting for Godot. So I've actually got a couple actors also in KSF. So yeah, I can't wait to start working for that. Our first rehearsal is next Monday, and I can't wait to get started.
All right. So as we like to finish this off, they want us to check us out, where else will they go?
Yeah, if you want to check out all our social medias, you can find them at withkoji.com/@travelbynature. They can find links to our podcast, our Twitter pages, our TikTok, our Instagram, and we also have an Ask Me Anything tab and a tip jar if you're so generous.
If you want to help out the channel, what do they do?
You can hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share to your friends.
Yep, makes a smile. And what else do you do?
If you really like our videos, you can join our channel. Where you do that is on the homepage of our channel, right next to the subscribe button. We have 3 tiers, one $4.99, one $7.99, and one $9.99. So if you love our content, you can help us out there.
Well, with that being said, I'm Goose.
I'm Logan.
This is Travel by Nature.
Thank you for watching.